Guys, let's talk about the enemy and what he sounds like, because I think some people may not grasp that concept yet. Maybe even newbies in following Christ. You may not understand what the enemy sounds like when he's speaking. I know a lot of times you can hear people say, don't listen to him, like you'll hear him put thoughts into your head and things like that. But let me describe to you something. Okay, I used to smoke cigarettes, and it was kind of an off and on thing, but always when it was falling off, it was at its like peak. So I would be like smoking like at least 2 packs a day. So every now and again, every once in a blue moon, the enemy will try me. He will come, and God has delivered me from this. Like, I honestly have no desire to go and pick up a cigarette and smoke it. But every now and again, every once in a blue moon, the enemy will creep in and he will put this thought into my head. And this is how you'll know that it's him. It'll be these thoughts, and it'll be like, just come out of nowhere, and it'll be like, don't you miss smoking a cigarette? Maybe someone's driving by and they're smoking one, and they're like, don't you miss smoking cigarettes? And it'll start to invoke these feelings, right? He'll start to invoke these feelings in you. And it's feelings of taking your, one is when he'll take your memory and he'll draw it back to the time when you were doing this thing and this sin. And he will basically draw your memory back to that. That's one way you'll know, is that it's a memory. And then the other way is the invoking of feelings. So he'll take you back to that memory, and then he'll invoke those feelings in you, like, don't you miss smoking out on the patio on these hot summer nights, out hanging out with your friends, having a drink of wine and smoking your cigarette, or driving around in the car, and like he'll just invoke the feeling comes back, like the feeling of the cigarette going into you, the feeling of holding it, the feeling of the air hitting you, like all those like little things that you used to do when you did that certain thing. That is how you will know, because it is all fleshly. It'll all come back to a carnal feeling, a fleshly desire. It will be something that triggers your flesh man, and that's how you will know that it is the enemy.